Hi there guys, how's it going? Now, on my first no pistons elevator video, I've had a comment that says, how high can you get with this setup? And what happens if you max out the controller and still have not reached the height you want? Well, ladies and gents, this is one heck of an experiment. So this bad boy over here is me just trying to see. So this little column over here, I set this up to see how high I would get if I set my controller all the way through maximum to see how high I got. And disappointingly, I got to about there where my crosshair is now. It's kind of third blue dot down from the top or whatever. Just to put that into perspective, if I draw a line from the same floor as my elevator and go up there, well, that's one full length. So one full length that you can drag out is almost two sections. So to only get to about here was actually quite disappointing. But I have found a solution, and this solution will get you to the sky ceiling if you're able to build your rail that high. It does require a total of 3 controllers, but those controllers don't need to be mad levels. Okay, so let's have a look over here, shall we? And I will try and explain this to you as best I can. I've kind of color coordinated it. Let's talk you through. So as you can see, we've got 3 controllers, and I've now got a seat. And the reason being, it got a little bit bumpy up at the top, and a seat was a great way to stop me getting thrown around. Now, talk you through it. White controller. White controller controls white bearings. There are only 2 white bearings, and they're these 2 wheels here. Inside this white controller, we have this. This might look a little bit confusing because I understand that these are both minus and plus, and that does get a bit confusing. But it is on loop, and this is what you need to note. Controller number 1 takes us upwards. Controller number 2, which is blue, takes us downwards. So any bearings controlled by blue bring us down. So I control the top 2 wheels with the blue controller. Again, this is only 2 bearings, so I think that's at least a level 2 controller in survival. And then finally we have this third controller. And why have we got 3 controllers, I hear you ask? It is very simply this. I need to know which wheels to engage. Okay, so if you look at it at the minute, these bottom wheels here are currently engaged, which means if I was to go up, we would go upwards, obviously. If I was to come down, currently nothing had happened because the down wheels are not engaged. That's where this bad boy comes in. So it looks like this inside. So over here on the left hand side, we're saying that there has to be a set of wheels that is in contact from the start. So what happens here is the bottom wheels are these 2, 1 and 2. These help us go up, and I want them to be in contact. And then I say when I press the button, I want the top wheels to grip and then release the bottom wheels. And it will look a little bit like this. So if you can see those wheels, look, if I press the button, the bottom 2 will open up and the top 2 close in. So this means I can now change direction which way I go. So if I want to go up, we look like this. And if I want to come down, we press the button and we look like this. Now, just to show you through, this is a loop control. This control to take us up is exactly the same as the control to take us down. It's just one goes literally the opposite direction. It is only the 2 bearings, and there is only one input, and that is the rotation of the wheel towards the post, and I want it looped. So what does that look like? Currently, it looks like this. I am going to press button number 1, and we are going to go up. And we will go up all the way until basically I tell it not to. As you see, it's a little bit rocking, a little bit bumpy here. I haven't quite worked out why, because it does smooth out fine as you get a little bit higher. Not entirely sure what's going on. But now we keep going up, and then if I press button number 1 again, we will stop. Boop. So we've now stopped, and this is where we will sit until the weight of the machine very slowly over time edges us down. Now, I want to go down, but if I press number 1 again, I can't go down. You see, this is the problem with the controller on loop. It'll only go in one direction. So then if I press button number 2, which will change which wheels are hugging the posts. Button number 2 does this. So now our top wheels are hugging the post, and our top wheels are on button number 3, and this will send us down. So now, if I press button number 3, we will go down. And we will go all the way down until I stop. If I want to stop here, I can press button number 3, and I've stopped. If I press button number 3 again, I will be on my merry way down, all the way to the bottom. And like I say, this will take you as high as you can build your rail. So as you see, I'm going all the way down to the bottom. I hit the bottom, the wheels will still turn. So what I do here is I disengage the wheels first, and then I turn them off. So using 3 controllers, you can go as high as you can build. And although it is bumpy, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because half of this was built in little sections and a major part of it was welded. I haven't found out why. But I will literally just keep going up and up and up and up. And if I could continue to build, I would literally continue to go all the way up. It is that simple. With this setup, you can go as high as you like. In terms of creating a recall, that might be extremely difficult. If you only had a top floor and a bottom floor, if you look at the recall system used for this elevator, you could use that. However, if you intend on stopping this elevator in any position along the way, it might be a little bit trickier to have a recall system. But if you want to go to the sky, if the sky is your limit, you want to go to space and beyond, this is how you do it. It is so easy. I hope that helps anybody who wants to go to the ceiling. Oh, and for those who are interested, it looks a little bit of a mess, but it does look like this. So, yes, that controller that controls the wheels just literally goes to 1 and 2 here. The controller that controls which wheels are engaging goes to this bearing that's on the pipes. And obviously the controller that brings the wheels down goes just to the top 2 wheels instead. So it's a bit of a mess, but it's easy enough to work out. I'm sure you guys know what you're doing. And I hope that it helps answer some questions. I quite enjoyed trying to work this out. So if anybody's got any kind of little challenges that they might be having issues with, or that they just want to throw out this way, by all means do so. I'd be very happy to do so. I quite enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you at the stars. Take it easy, guys. Bye for now.